AP Radio News. I'm Tim McGuire. A Seattle TV News helicopter has crashed near the Space Needle, killing 2 people on board, critically burning a man who was in one of 3 vehicles caught in the flames from the crash. Christopher Reynolds saw the chopper lift about 5 feet from the KOMO TV station rooftop before it went into a tilt.
It didn't have enough time to do anything besides stall and fall. He got up, and down and went.
KOMO reporters and anchors are in the position of having to cover the crash and the deaths of their 2 colleagues. Anchor Dan Lewis describes it as so difficult for us to look at this scene of the wreckage down there. Russia's annexation of Crimea will be the subject of next week's sideline meetings at a nuclear summit President Obama will attend in the Netherlands. White House spokesman Jay Carney.
The meeting will focus on the situation in Ukraine and further steps that the G7 may take to respond to developments and to support Ukraine.
The annexation follows the vote in Crimea to split from Ukraine. Maria Lipman, a Carnegie expert in Moscow, says Russian President Vladimir Putin will not likely yield to economic pressure from the West.
He's sending a very clear message that he is ready to brace the costs of that. If the costs are sanctions, he's ready to accept sanctions.
Later this afternoon, the president hosts a rare mass ceremony to present the nation's highest military honor to 24 veterans.
The 24 men will receive the Medal of Honor for service in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam after a congressionally mandated review to ensure the most eligible recipients had not been bypassed due to prejudice. Most of the 24 are of either Hispanic or Jewish heritage. Only 3 are still living, including Melvin Morris, who will be awarded the Medal of Honor for a courageous action in Vietnam. Morris is black and says it never occurred to him that his race might have prevented him from receiving the medal earlier. Sagar Meghani, Washington.
This is AP Radio News. New York City settles a long-running discrimination suit.
Under terms of the settlement, the New York City Fire Department will pay $98 million in back pay to black and Latino applicants who took an unfair admission test. It will seek to hire incoming classes that are about 28% black, mirroring the city's black population plus 3% to make up for 150 years of discrimination.
It's fair to say it's a new day, and a new day starts with the new rules.
John Coombs, president of the Black Firefighters Group, the Vulcan Society, says the new mayoral administration has decided to stop fighting a losing battle against integration. Fewer than 4% of New York City firefighters are black. Warren Levinson, New York.
Federal authorities say they have disrupted a website of more than 27,000 members involved in producing and distributing child pornography. The Department of Homeland Security says 14 people have been arrested, and the network included roughly 250 child victims in 39 states and 5 countries. I'm Tim McGuire, AP Radio News.